The crowd is assembled at BMO Harris Bradley Center. Looking for a Bucks victory here in Milwaukee, and we've got it right here for you on 2K Sports. With Brent Barry and Greg Anthony, this is Kevin Harlan, and David Aldridge will be joining us on the sideline as well. And for the Milwaukee Bucks, they come into tonight's game after the loss to Orlando in Florida. So Atlanta will get the first possession. Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting five on the floor. On the court for Atlanta, Brogdon out there with Iman Shumpert. Then it's John Henson. Then it's Anthony. And it's Gibson in at the 4 slot. Well, you could feel the clock ticking for Melo's time in New York, and this offseason, it finally ended, Greg.
Yeah, and for a team like this to add Melo to the mix, what a blessing. I mean, Melo still has a ton of offense to offer, and hard to add a player so skilled as Melo for practically nothing.
And Shumpert kicks to Henson. Shot clock at 5. Here's Brogdon. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist.
And giving up some height, he just finds a way to carve out a little separation.
This is sort of the joust of the NBA, where the aggressive player, more often than not, wins out.
Now here's Paul. Kicks it to Chandler. First shot, first basket. He's out of the blocks fast.
And look at how quick he was to bite on the pump fake. Left his feet way too soon.
Here's the screen. Gibson passes to Brogdon. Back to Gibson. That shot off. The Bucks go the other way with it. We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. Out to the right wing. Pick up by Hill. Paul, no one around him. And he gets the shot to fall after coming off the pick.
Well, second nature for Chris Paul to get shots up off the bounce. Love the form there.
On the wing, Shumpert. Anthony against Hill. Foul call that time on the way up. That'll give him 2 chances at the free throw line here.
Always am amazed at the consistency of what Carmelo Anthony and his ability to score the basketball has done. Averaged 20 points per game, even as a rookie, and no matter the situation, he definitely can carry a team with his scoring.
And with Melo, the 20 points a game his whole career is astounding. Given the length of the time he's played, Brent, it helps when you're the #1 option, as he is on offense.
Well, Carmelo has been the #1 option in any offense his whole life. He's going to go down as one of the NBA's greatest scorers of all time, and just a consistent threat you can rely upon night in and night out.
Here's Paul.
Now, Gibson is going to get gritty on defense. Does a solid job right there of staying in front of his man. Nothing easy.
Here's Anthony. From 13 feet, it goes down. Anthony's got 6. Bucks trail by 4. Paul outside. Near the three-point line, it's McCollum. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
The defender does a good job of contesting there, but McCollum's skill set and focus, they win out.
And here's Anthony for three. Good on the three-point shot. 9 points in the game so far.
Well, if my counting is right, they've made 4 of their first 5. That's good.
Paul kicks to Chandler. Pick up by Hill. Shot off the pick. No good off the back of the rim.
I still love the shot selection. The defense wasn't really a factor. You need to be more aggressive guarding the mid-range.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And a look at John Henson, the Tar Heel product, very measured in his play. Never does much to hurt you when he's out on the floor.
John Henson's out there for 2 reasons. Rebound the basketball and be a rim protector. He uses those incredibly long arms to bother shooters. And as long as the perimeter defense is shuffling guys towards John Henson's way, he can have a huge effect on the ball game for the minutes he's in.
Lance Thomas, he's checked in for Milwaukee. Paul kicks to McCollum. Outside Thomas. Kicks it out to Paul. Fires the 3. Falls through. He's now made 2 of 4.
Yeah, Chris Paul does not lack for confidence. Without effort, pulling the trigger from downtown.
Gibson the screen. Here's Shumpert. They grab their own miss. And taken away by Paul. McCollum outside. Paul left side. It's stolen by Iman Shumpert. Oh, and here we go with Gibson. Nobody back. Brogdon with it. Chris Paul covering. Pass to Carmelo. It's hauled in by Thomas.
The defense was solid there, smothering him close inside, and that's how you want to guard him.
Bucks trail by 4. Paul outside. It's in. That's his 3rd field goal of the game. He's 3 for 5.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
Outside Anthony. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Anthony's got 11.
Strong start here early. 4 of his first 5 made.
McCollum dishes to Udo. Back to McCollum. Feeds to Paul. Shoots. That falls. Nice feed that time from McCollum. 9 points for Chris Paul.
And whenever Paul lets it go from that area, Kevin, you think that it's going to go in. Love his stroke. Pure.
Oh.
No. That just happened.
He is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. And Atlanta calls their first time out of the game. And Brent, for the Hawks, a new $50 million practice facility. In 2019, their G League team begins playing in College Park.
That's pretty awesome that we're almost to every team having a G League affiliated roster that they can work with throughout the course of the season. So the Hawks became the 16th team to snatch up a G League operation. And I think that Mike Budenholzer and their organization will use that well, as they'll want player development coming out of College Park.
Michael Beasley, he's checked in for Atlanta. Reddick comes in for Shumpert.
Chandler has some experience, but still can be very impactful on the defensive end of the floor.
Now, here's Brogdon. Beasley sets a screen for Brogdon. Reddick for three. Rebound, Milwaukee. On offense here, the Bucks. They've outscored them 10 points to 2 during this run. Paul with the ball. 9 points in the game so far. Thomas, a screen on Brogdon. Clock at 4. Paul with the buckets. Paul's got 11.
Well, Chris Paul showing no fear down low amongst the trees.
Now, here's Brogdon. It's Reddick on the wing. Now in the scoring column with that deuce. 1 for 2 this game.
And that's what he does. I mean, he is a bucket getter.
Brogdon against Paul. Chandler with the screen on Brogdon. Paul passes to Chandler. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists in the game. Now, here's Brogdon. Anthony left side. Unloads from 13. And again, it's Atlanta. Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 14-6 run. Paul kicks to McCollum. Chandler with a screen for McCollum. Shot clock at 6. And again, it's Tyson Chandler. 9 points in the game so far.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
Brogdon the pass to Reddick. Dishes to Carmelo. Over McCollum. Here's Beasley. Missed inside.
Yeah, just misjudged the layup. Defense has to be better. Very fortunate there.
Paul outside. A 3 from McCollum. A shot off that time. And Atlanta will come the other way. Henson, a screen on Paul. Brogdon kicks to Henson. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
This is where a big chunk of the points for John Henson come from. Outside of offensive rebounding, he gets it done on the pick and roll.
Again, McCollum missing.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now here's Paul. He's got 11. He dishes it to Chandler. Kicks it out to Paul. The long distance 3 is buried. Paul's got 14.
Yeah, it's not so much just the made shots, it's the consistency of the made shots that's got his team the lead.
Henson sets a screen for Brogdon. Atlanta working now with the new shot clock. And slam dunk by Henson.
Well, this is where Henson gets plenty of his points trolling the offensive glass.
Paul kicks to Udo. And Michael Beasley picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Brent, when you were playing in Seattle, those were the best assist years statistically of your career. What led you to become such a catalyst for that offense?
Well, it was interesting just as I finally got an opportunity to start to play with the basketball as a 2-guard a little bit more in Seattle, trying to play a little bit more up-tempo. And again, I'll mention opportunities because of Gary Payton getting double-teamed. It opened up situations for me, Kevin, where I could be a bit more creative as the off guard.
And you love that, didn't you?
I love playing that way. I wish I had more years of doing that, kind of the run-and-gun style that Phoenix employed for most of the mid-2000s with that 7 seconds or less. I could have been agreeable with that.
Now here's Beasley. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Back to Reddick. Second shot opportunity. The kick out to Jack. puts up a three. That one, no good. The Bucks go the other way with it.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Chandler a screen. That's a two from Paul. Loses the defender with the screen and drills the jumper.
Well, the O looks unstoppable tonight, especially because of that guy. He's just torching them.
There's the screen. Beasley with a clean look. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in.
Oh, nice screen. Really a poor defensive reaction and the obvious result.
Yeah, when you fail to get over the top, more than likely that jumper is going to go down.
And Milwaukee has possession. 4-point game. Chandler with the screen on Jack. Paul kicks to Moore. And again, Milwaukee with the triple.
Not sure how people underestimate continually how great Chris Paul has been. Sixth sense kind of stuff there, knowing where his teammate was.
A big-time effort for Chris Paul, providing a lot of energy for the Milwaukee Bucks. They kept going to him again and again, and he delivered with a monster quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And now the second. Bucks leading by 7. They've got each one more. Chandler out there with Udo. Then it's Chris Paul. And it's Thomas in the 3 slot. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Chandler a screen. Back to Paul. From down low. Atlanta with the rebound. They've got the Pistons ahead of them in their next game in Detroit. That matchup falls in the middle game of this 3-game trip. Jefferson kicks to Beasley. Beasley sets a screen for Jack. The shot by Beasley. And he connects on the jumper. The screen did the trick. Beasley's got the first basket of the second quarter for the Hawks. Timeout called, the Bucks.
Always take time to think about Jason Kidd and his career, having played against him in high school in the Bay Area in Oakland as he was a star of St. Joseph's. There's no question that back then he had the acumen and the intellect to be a coach. Was always that on the floor during his career and doing it now in Milwaukee.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. And the Bucks with possession here, leading by 5. Pick by Zeller. It's McCollum on the wing. Milwaukee the rebound. Diallo kicks to McCollum. And we've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him. As you said, Brent, Kidd, one of the great minds in the game, who was a coach on the floor long before he was a coach on the sideline.
I think it's interesting for Jason Kidd and where he is now, because all these young players need experience to get smarter, and Jason is so smart. So I think he's waiting for a time where all of that intellect can catch up, and then everybody can be on the same page.
Jefferson, a screen on Hill. Redick for 3. And there's the basket. Whistle blows and a chance for a 3-point play. Going to the line for 1. Atlanta shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game. And a big story for the Bucks team is that they are slated to play their last season here at the BMO Harris Bradley Center. And then starting in 2018, they'll be playing next door at what should be a beautiful complex.
Yeah, and it was part of the plan to keep the Bucks happy and playing here in Milwaukee. The goal is to have the venue act as a new centerpiece for the downtown district, and it seems like a fantastic place to build a state-of-the-art NBA arena.
And here is Jack following the 3-pointer by C.J. McCollum. And Jack kicks to Beasley. Clock at 6. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Bank shot, no good. Bucks leading by 7. And for those of you just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. There's a screen. And a wide open look for McCollum. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
And the wide open shot from Redick. And a great assist by Jack as that one goes in. Jack's got his 3rd assist on the night. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. McCollum kicks to Zeller. And the foul on Jarrett Jack. That is his first foul of the game. Zeller against Jefferson. Shot by Zeller, no good. The Hawks trail by 4. Jack dishes to Redick. Back to Jack. Makes it off the glass. Closing in on 4 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Ntilikina, defended by Jack. Here's Zeller. Nice touch on the bank shot. The Hawks have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Outside Jack. The dish to Jefferson. And there's the foul. It's going to go on Solomon Hill. That is his first foul of the game. And here is Jack. He feeds it to Redick. 5 to shoot. Hollis Jefferson. Another 3 for Atlanta.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Pass to Zeller. Here's the screen. Hill with it. Now guarded by Redick. Here's Zeller. Got a piece of it.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
Here's Jack. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. That's going to be over and back. Not watching for the line that time. That'll be a 5-second call. Now Jack. Screen by Jefferson. Outside for Redick. Shot clock at 6. Shot on the wing. Ntilikina with the rebound. Milwaukee's gotten fewer than half of their three-pointers to go down tonight. They're 4 for 9. Kicks it out to McCollum. That's a good shot, and now he's 3 for 7.
Great fundamentals and mechanics on the catch and shoot. McCollum needs just the tiniest bit of space to get that release off.
Screen by Jefferson. The pass to Hollis Jefferson. Looking for Jefferson. He gets it there. The second chance effort. And it's sent back by Hill. Fast break, Milwaukee. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact, and he'll shoot 2. And C.J. McCollum, the league's most improved player in 2016, won it easily.
I like the quiet confidence of C.J. McCollum, who just was waiting for the minutes. I think he felt like he was capable of doing these things. He just needed the time. And with the time he got, he took full advantage of it. One of the best scorers now in the NBA.
Atlanta calls timeout.
Yeah, I mean, it's an opportunity to kind of regroup and discuss ways to maximize these possessions.
And therein lies the trick, discussing ways to be aggressive, but not committing turnovers.
So for the Hawks, Taj Gibson's checked in for Jefferson. Urebko comes in for Michael Beasley. And Ian Clark subbed in for J.J. Redick. Now here is Jack. Hollis Jefferson passes to Jack. To the middle. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Here's McCollum. Finished off the break. McCollum's got the lead up to 7 now for the Bucks.
Well, after a tough first quarter, it didn't get to him in any way. He's really stepped up here in the second quarter.
Clark kicks to Gibson. Pass to Hollis Jefferson. 6 to shoot. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Wow, look at how quick he flashes to the rim there for the finish.
Here's Ntilikina. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. And they pick up 2.
Beautiful execution from him, building off a great first quarter, looking unstoppable here.
Jack dishes to Clark. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is. And every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Etuan Moore comes in for McCollum. And Paul's subbed in for Ntilikina. And the Hawks will go for a different look here. Henson's checked in for Gibson. Carmelo Anthony comes in for Hollis Jefferson. Iman Shumpert's checked in for Ian Clark. And Brogdon subbed in for Jarrett Jack. Here's Paul. After the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. Paul kicks to Zeller. Back to Paul. And that one goes long. The Hawks trail by 5. Brogdon with it. He's picked up by Paul. Moore against Shumpert. And there's the feed to Henson. Brogdon against Moore. A baseline J. And that one's good, Brogdon. Now just a 3-point Bucks lead.
Well, I have no idea how he made that, but hey, sometimes a little bit of luck helps.
Paul with the ball. He's got 18. And Hill has it in the corner. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation. Some firepower from this offense tonight.
Yeah, they got a nice groove going right now offensively.
Henson sets a screen for Brogdon. Last season, Malcolm Brogdon, one of the bigger surprises out of the rookie class.
Well, Malcolm Brogdon ends up becoming the Rookie of the Year as a second-round draft choice. Amazing to see how comfortable he played through stretches of the Milwaukee Bucks season last year. A good passer, never seemingly getting himself out of control, Kevin. That's some good heady stuff from a rookie.
And at the line, it's all about consistency with him. His routine, his stroke, it never wavers.
Hill, a screen on Henson. A nice shot by Zeller.
And I like the fact that he really was unfazed by that scoreless first quarter, and now you can see him getting into a rhythm.
Brogdon kicks to Jerebko. It's Carmelo Anthony on the wing. He's guarded by Hill. Shot clock at 6. No good. This miss, number 4 in 10 shots. Near the three-point line. It's more. They get it again. Paul outside. Second shot opportunity. And so he earns a trip to the line. Officials saw the contact and he'll shoot 2. Well, Chris Paul, a player who has always had an incredible shooting percentage as a guard.
Well, before last season, Chris Paul actually went through the LASIK procedure to improve his court vision. So you mean to tell me that all the way up until that point, Chris Paul was struggling with his eyesight? That makes it even more incredible.
Taj Gibson's checked in for Henson. Shumpert a screen on Paul. And here's Anthony for 3. And a great assist by Brogdon as that one goes in.
Melo not afraid to pull the trigger from deep, that time for 3.
.132 left here in the second. Paul outside. Inside. Here's Zeller. Got a hand on it.
Well, it helps to have a guard who can block some shots. Shumpert, a dependable defender who at times can get up to throw things away.
Another 3 for Atlanta.
Now you could see some miscommunication on the defensive end of the floor that time. No excuse for letting a player get that good a look on that possession.
Now here's Paul. He's got 20. And as he gets later and later in his career, it is clear that Chris Paul is one of the great point guards Brent ever to play.
Yeah, there's no question about it. Chris Paul could be the second greatest point guard ever to play in the NBA. Certainly has never dominated the way that Magic Johnson has, and most of that because of the height and not looking to score as much. But he's right there on that Stockton level, that Isaiah Thomas level. Appreciate the way he goes about his business.
And some changes here for the Bucks. Tyson Chandler, he's checked in for Zeller. Udo comes in for Diallo. And it's Lance Thomas in for Hill. Then for the Hawks, Leaf checked in for Jerebko. Redick comes in for Shumpert. And Ian Clark subbed in for Malcolm Brogdon.
Yeah, when is this guy, Chris Paul, going to slow down? Haven't seen it yet, Kevin.
Gibson the screen. Redick passes to Clark. Back to Redick. Anthony against Thomas. And it's Anthony again missing. Milwaukee in the lead. Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Moore outside. The 3. And there's the foul. It'll go on Udo. That's his first foul. Atlanta's gone 4 of 6 from long range in the second quarter. Solid shooting. Clark kicks to Redick. Gibson the screen. Anthony up on top. Over Chandler. And it's in. Oh, wow. He nails the buzzer beater.
Great awareness of the clock to